Bam! We are live. Let's check the audio as usual. Let's wait for the. Wait, we can share this so you can see what I see. I'm waiting for this to go, waiting for Mr. Slave, but I started transmitting, so there it is. I'm waiting for this to go, waiting for
Good
Mr.
audio,
Slave,
very
but I
good
started
audio.
transmitting, so. Okay, so when I
There it is.
switch to
I'm waiting for this to go, waiting for
Misunderstood,
Mr.
Mr.
Slave,
Slave,
very
but I
good
start share this tab. Let me stop the audio in this one. So, okay, that's good. And when I play, let me see if
I thought I understood how carbon dioxide emissions cause global warming.
we
Turned
can
out I
hear
got
her
it completely wrong.
well.
I was about to sweep my misunderstanding under the carpet.
Yes, very good.
But then I thought,
Okay,
what if I'm not the only one?
so we can
What if
start.
we're all just pretending to kind of understand something we're spending trillions?
Okay, so actually, Sabine Rosenfelder, she's one of the not so bad government propaganda activists. She's still mainstream. She's paid. I assume she's paid by government, so she's not a scientist. She's not. I mean, once you're paid, that's it. You're paid to repeat government propaganda, which she does very well. Sometimes she fights against it, so she's not as bad as many other activists, but she's pretty bad. Anyway, she believes in the global warming. And in this video, you could say she's exposing herself. Right in the beginning, in the very few first words, she says something which is incredible. Let's take a listen.
I thought I understood how carbon dioxide emissions cause global warming.
So this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So she says she thought she understood. Now, right under here, we have a message from our betters, from our overlords. They say climate change, United Nations. Wait, can you guys see this? Yeah. United Nations. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temporary and weather patterns, mainly caused by human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels. So we're told this, and now she says she thought she understood this. She's setting us up to. I mean, she's setting herself up. She's setting up the discussion. She's framing it that actually she didn't understand it. So she's like, as far as I can tell, she's a physicist. She knows what she's talking about. I agree with her about many things. So she says that she fooled herself. So if she says she fooled herself, this means basically everyone is fooling themselves. No one understands how whatever she's going to say about how carbon dioxide causes global warming. But we're not allowed to talk about it. If we ask questions, we're called skeptics. We're not called skeptics. We're called deniers. Yeah, we're deniers. We are Holocaust deniers, of course, if we just ask questions. But apparently, according to her, no one in the world, except for very few experts, actually understand the correlation or the how, if at all, how carbon dioxide impacts global warming. So let's listen again.
I thought I understood how carbon dioxide emissions cause global warming.
Interesting. Her body language, she's shaking her head when she says it.
I thought I understood how carbon dioxide emissions cause global.
She's twitching her face. She's contorting her face. Hey, Javier. Estoy muy bueno. Estoy muy bueno. You want to join? We are at work. We're discussing Sabine Husenfelder. Anyway, so it's really incredible. Everything she says is absolutely incredible.
Global warming. Turned out I got it completely wrong.
So she got it completely wrong, which means everyone got it completely wrong, but we're not allowed to ask questions. If we ask questions, they kick us off of every platform and they go to war against us and they silence us, including her. She's one of those who silence anyone who questions the global warming consensus. Javier, I'm just finishing up some work and getting ready for tomorrow. Really sick at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Monsieur Javier. I'm really sorry. Hope you feel better. You need to sleep more. Sleep, drink water, breathe, deep exhale, inhale. Yeah. Eat protein, eat fiber. I don't know. Tell me what the symptoms are. Maybe I can help. Let's continue.
I was about to sweep my misunderstanding under the carpet, but
This is absolutely incredible. She's not joking. What she just said, this is simply unbelievable. Again.
wrong. I was about to sweep my misunderstanding under the carpet.
She's half smiling. I mean, I'm gonna have to take her seriously. She's not joking. Oh, let's hear it again.
Completely wrong. I was about to sweep my misunderstanding under the carpet.
I was about to sweep my misunderstanding under the carpet. Is that part of the scientific method? That we sweep our misunderstandings under the carpet? I mean, apparently. Let's see, Javier. Was going to meet a girl tomorrow that I used slave game with, and now I have to wait until next week. I see. I usually, I would go to a date, even in a casket. Nothing would stop me from going on a date. I would go on a date through fire and brimstone, through hail or shine. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's too important. It's too important to miss. I mean, you might miss her and someone else might take her and she might be the one. So I wouldn't do that. And if you use slave games, I'm assuming you invited her to come over for a massage. So that means she's high quality. Yes, I was going to do that too, but I was a dummy and told the girl beforehand that I was sick. LOL, really rookie move. Yeah. Yes, I used the massage move. Yeah, you told us. So in general, you should, I mean, there is a rule in life. You basically always discuss positive things, especially with women. Everything is sunshine and the birds are tweeting, chirping, whatever. The birds are singing and the sun is shining and everything is, the universe is perfect when it comes to any interaction with women, unless it gets deeper and then you start becoming transparent and you discuss with her, more reality. But in general, always be positive. So if you're sick, it's like better, to avoid talking about that. Let us continue. This is absolutely incredible.
But then I was about to sweep my misunderstanding under the carpet.
So according to her, this is the scientific method, that you sweep your misunderstandings under the carpet. That's the scientific method. She's not joking. That is the scientific method. That is how science is done. That is what they've been doing to us. We've been trying to ask questions about global warming, but they just basically sweep everything under the rug. I mean, we're just trying to understand. I mean, I'm skeptic. I don't have the answers. I don't claim to have the answers. I mean, at this point, it's very obvious that it's utter nonsense because of their reaction, because of all their warnings, context, climate change, United. They quote the United Nations. The United Nations, one of the most corrupt bodies in the history of this planet, in the known universe. They're quoting this body. This body is going to tell me about science. Very interesting. Yes. So sweeping her misunderstandings under the rug is the current scientific method, even for her, who is one of the better scientists in the world today. Absolutely horror. Absolute horror. This is why we don't see aliens. This is why all civilizations in the universe self-destruct. This is it. This is it. You don't need anything else. If the best of the best sweep their misunderstandings under the rug about basically maybe the most important topic in the world today, in the universe, there is nothing more important than this utter nonsense, climate change. And she was going to sweep it under the rug. Her misunderstandings. Let's hear it again.
Completely wrong. I was about.
Again, let's hear it from the beginning.
I thought I understood how carbon dioxide emissions cause global warming.
So she thought she understood, which in itself is strange. What does that even mean? If all of a sudden she figured she got it all wrong, so what caused her to think she understood? Okay.
Turned out I got it completely wrong.
So she found out that she got it completely wrong.
I was about to sweep my misunderstandings.
And she was about to sweep her misunderstandings under the rug. I don't really I don't understand exactly what she means, but it sounds absolutely horrible. And the fact that she's admitting it, I mean, at least she's admitting it. I would give her that credit. Absolutely incredible.
Standing under the carpet.
And she's making her weird faces. Unbelievable. And she put in like a meme over there of a guy hiding his face. And she's showing the I guess some if I can this looks like a nuclear reactor. This is just water vapor. I think in the picture that's just a nuclear reactor. These are the coolers of a nuclear reactor. As far as I can tell, this is not smoke. This is not carbon dioxide. This is water vapor. As far as I can tell. Whoever is editing her videos, she's not even reviewing it, or she doesn't care enough. But I don't know. I mean, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that this is smoke. Okay, it doesn't look like it, but fine. Wait a minute. Okay, let's continue.
But then I thought, what if I'm not the only one? What if we're all...
So then but then I thought, what if I'm the only one? Which is in itself weird. That's the reason you're not sweeping the misunderstandings under the rug? And what do you mean you thought, what if you're the only one? You are a leading scientist. You know you're a leading scientist. You know you disagree with so many scientists on the fundamentals, on the philosophy, on the economics of science. You know you are. Everybody looks up to you, and that's what you say. What if? Let's hear it again.
But then I thought, what if I'm not the only one? What if we're all just pretending to kind of understand something we're spending trillions of dollars on?
Well, obviously that is reality. What do you mean, what if? I mean, and that is what you discovered. That in itself should be a paper you need to publish. You need to publish a paper how we're all pretending to understand global warming. That should be your paper, Mrs. Science woman. That should be a paper. You just discovered something really important. I don't want to talk about COVID, the utter nonsense COVID is, which you also believe in. And the rest of the list of the nonsensical things like plastics that you also believe in, utter nonsense, just a list of nonsense. But here you go. You just discovered, let's hear it again.
We're all just pretending to kind of understand something we're spending trillions on.
What do you mean, what if? This is what you discovered. If this is true for you, then this is obviously true for by far most people, most politicians, most activists. I mean, who understands the physics of the climate at your level? Very few people on this earth. And you got it wrong. So everybody else, you should assume, I would assume, got it wrong too, is getting it wrong too. And from knowing very little, when I debate people, yeah, everyone is getting it wrong. This is not new to me. This is a discovery in the fundamentals of the method of science, of the methodology of science. This is your book about the problem with physics. Now you discovered the problem with science, and specifically the problem with global warming science. You discovered something really important, and you're not sweeping it under the rug, but you are. I mean, you should talk about that. I don't care about the physics. I don't care about what's going on with global warming. That's insignificant. I've given up on that. But the fact that we've all been pretending, that you just discovered that you have been pretending. What do you mean, what if? You discovered that you have been pretending all this time, that you've been wrong. You have been pretending to understand global warming. This is the reason. This is your discovery, and you're completely. Yeah. Let's continue. Let's talk about the physics. I don't care about the physics. I want to talk about the sociology. I want to talk about the social psychology of science, the lack of science. Again,
under the carpet. But then I thought, what if I'm not the only one?
So she was going to sweep it under the carpet, but then she thought, what if I'm not the only one? Jesus Christ. I mean, why would you think to sweep your misunderstandings under the rug? Could you explain that? What is your interest to sweep your misunderstandings under the rug? Would you do it with regards to any other field? If you discover that you were wrong about something in physics? What you thought? I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. Terrifying.
What if we're all just pretending to kind of understand something we're spending trillions of dollars on?
So we're spending trillions of dollars on, basically we're destroying civilization, which is why we will not survive. Humanity will not survive this nonsense. There's a limit to what humanity can survive. We're not going to survive this. So we're destroying human civilization because we're pretending to understand something that we don't understand, but we're pretending again.
Or just pretending to kind of understand something we're spending trillions of dollars on?
So we're basically, we're pretending to kind of understand, but we're spending trillions of dollars on. And you have been supportive of this just by kind of understanding. So you never took a deep, you never actually took a deep dive into global warming science, but you always supported it. Which is, you always supported trillions of that. There's only so many trillions of dollars you can spend before you destroy humanity. So you are risking and destroying humanity for absolutely no reason. This is what you discovered. You don't think this is worth a paper? You don't think you should collaborate with a sociologist, an anthropologist, I don't know, a bunch of experts in different fields to figure out what the heck just happened? You don't think this is important? I don't care about the physics. I don't care about the actual answer, whatever you discovered. It's completely uninteresting. I have 0.0, precisely 0.0 interest in understanding the actual physics of global warming. Absolutely. I've completely given up on it. I don't care because I see a much more important phenomenon. That is what you just said. Let's hear it again.
We're all just pretending to kind of understand something we're spending trillions of dollars on?
Exactly. That's what we need to discuss. Wait, do we have anybody? No. Anybody wants to join? Seymour Butts. Yo, you want to join? I'm discussing Sabine Hossenfelder. She misunderstood the greenhouse effect. Here is how it works. Yeah, I really care how it works. The fact that she misunderstood, she's like one of the top notch. She's probably going to win a Nobel Prize at one point for physics. And she misunderstood the greenhouse effect, the same one that we're not even allowed to talk about. Yeah, wonderful.
Maybe I should talk about it after all.
Maybe you should talk about it after. No, you should not talk about it at all. It's not important. You should talk about the meta experience that you have been promoting, the destruction of humanity. Spending of trillions of dollars is paramount to destroying civilization. You've been supporting it like mad while pretending to understand something you actually only sort of understand. And this is true for basically all of everyone on this planet who supports global warming.
So, how does the greenhouse effect really work? How do we know that global warming is caused by humans? And what predictions have climate models ever made?
I don't care.
That's what we'll talk about today.
So I just want to skip to, I think there was, I just want to maybe skip around and here she made one more comment, which, a meta comment, which I'm interested in hearing.
A literal greenhouse works like this, or a
care.
tomato, and we emit it at what we can feel for it. On the left, an image take what you can see infrared rays for that to work. This works for most of the light. Some heats up light, how it's in the air, dioxide radiation. What if I told you that gases, because it's atmosphere?
Don't care.
Okay, here's the truth. So let's try this again. This time we add some quite that simple physics.
The high school version?
Here's the truth. What? Never made it out anyway. It's all a hoax. Bring back coal.
Go fuck yourself. That's what I wanted. This is evil. This is evil.
But so what? It never made it out anyway. It's all a hoax. Bring back coal.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. After all of this, she is making fun of people like me who claim that it's utter nonsense. I'm not even saying it's a hoax. I mean, she is performing this. It's not a hoax. She's not performing a hoax. It's the way she explained it. It's people not understanding something, but running full steam ahead to destroy human civilization for something they don't understand. Yeah, they sort of understand. Yeah, well, more or less, let's destroy humanity. Why not? That's the problem. I'm not saying it's a hoax. Bitch.
Current carbon dioxide levels. If the levels increase further, then the distance that the light makes it from the surface decreases a bit more. But so what? It never made it out anyway. It's all a hoax. Bring back coal. Okay.
She's making fun of climate skeptics, climate warming, global warming skeptics. She's making fun of us as if we did something wrong. I mean, I'm not saying it's a hoax. I mean, it's like religion. Is religion a hoax? I mean, everyone believes in religion. I'm not going to claim that people don't believe in religion. People don't believe in religion. Religion usually leave their cults, their religion. Cults are not a hoax. People believe in their cults. Basically, you know, it's all this more or less, and that's and she's making fun of me as if I'm yelling. It's all a hoax. I mean, I'm not saying it's all a hoax. I'm saying you have admitted you have no idea what you're talking about, yet you're spending trillions of dollars on something you basically admitted you have more or less no idea what's going on. That's the problem. No, it's not that it's a hoax. It's I don't have a word for it. What's his name? Freeman Dyson called it utter nonsense. It's utter nonsense. I mean, even religion is probably not as bad. Religious people don't aim to spend trillions of dollars. If they do, then fine, they're as bad as you. That's the problem. And yes, of course, bring back coal. Bring back coal. Anyway, I think that was the only thing I wanted to discuss. Let's see if we have any other comments. No one else?
Okay, here's the truth. The greenhouse effect isn't quite that simple. So let's try this again.
So it's not that simple. Okay. So, but there's a consensus. There's a consensus. There's a consensus. It's not that simple. A physicist, a top-notch leading physicist, says it's not that simple. But there's a consensus. Everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. And she, a top-notch, she didn't know how it works. And maybe she still doesn't know. I don't even know. Maybe she'll never know. Maybe we'll never know. But we're going to spend trillions of dollars on this utter nonsense. Anyway, it's pathetic. This is civilization ending. She is a civilization. Unfortunately, this is the face of the destruction of humanity. This is the solution to the Fermi paradox. This is why all civilizations are destroyed sooner or later. Sooner or later, that's what you get. The smartest people. That's what you get. And that's all I had to say. That's my response. I don't care about the actual content of this video. I don't care. I don't care. And I mean, all she proves in this video is that she now understands how carbon dioxide causes warming. Fine, let it cause warming. But we just had an incredible cold front. I want more warming. Give me my warming. I was promised warming. I want more warming. I want more carbon dioxide in the air. I want it to be warmer. I mean, she's just, at best, she proves in this video that carbon dioxide is related to global warming. Then fantastic. Then let's add more carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. Let's make it warmer. I mean, in the final analysis, she has nothing to say about the final analysis. The final analysis is economic. And economically speaking, on any given day, if you think about it, if you have to survive without fossil fuels, you would live a miserable life. Think that you don't have fossil fuels. Can you think can you live your life without fossil fuels? Obviously, you would have no electricity because electricity is produced by fossil fuels. So no electricity, no gas for cooking, no cars for driving, no computers, you live with no electricity. Go ahead, enjoy your life. So, okay, now compare that to using fossil fuels. Okay, so you're living a full life, but the temperature is going to go up 1 degree per trillion years. Oh no! Oh, it is so who cares? Who cares? There's going to be a sea rise. Let's pretend there's going to be a sea. Oh, people are going to have to move. Oh, God forbid. It's utter nonsense. The whole, as just as Freeman said, the whole thing is complete and utter nonsense. It makes zero sense if you assume they are 1000% correct in their prediction of all the global warming that they want. It still doesn't make any sense to change our lives because of it. If anything, we should increase global warming. Global warming is terrific, has many benefits. If you think it has detriments, I don't know, like what? What detrimental effects does global warming have? There's going to be the polar bears are not gonna have enough ice. Okay, why should I care? I don't care about polar bears. You want to bring a polar bear to my house too? You might as well. I mean, if you want polar bears, then yeah, bring them to my house and feed me to the polar bears. That's basically your plan. I don't care about polar bears. I honestly don't care. We might as well have 0 polar bears. I don't care about polar bears. By the way, there is now more polar bears than ever, as far as I know. So, I mean, even that is utter nonsense. Everything is utter nonsense. It's complete utter nonsense. As she said, we've all been pretending to sort of understand something that we're spending trillions of dollars on. That's it. Anyway, that's all I had to say about that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. Have a great rest of your, I guess, morning. It's 12 a.m. All right. Signing off. Bye bye.